segment is sponsored by Mattson Financial Services. Just getting to retirement is a milestone, but what about making it through retirement? Our guests today have strategies designed to help you do just that. Taylor and Laurel Stewart are the husband and wife team from Mattson Financial Services, a firm that's been helping people retire successfully here in West Michigan for decades. You can also catch them on their radio show. It's Money Mentors. And you two talk about this all of the time, getting someone to and through retirement. So that's a big deal to you. That really is what drives you, right, in your work.
Absolutely. And I mean, I came into this line because my dad, Gary, who's not here with us today, but he started, and I could just see the passion that he had in helping people retire and living out their dreams and traveling and all of that. And so getting into this industry, it's a lot of fun because we talk about, when we sit down with you first, to say, well, what is it you want to do? Like, you brought in your statements, that's great, but let's set them aside because it doesn't matter. We need to learn about you first. Then we look at the statement, see how that aligns. Are you ready to retire today? Do we have a few more years, that we need to iron some things out? And then we're going to put that plan together so you can see in black and white right in front of you, what does every year look like that I'm drawing down my portfolio, and what will I have left? So it's a lot of fun and it's really rewarding.
Yeah, I bet it is. Okay, so let's talk about some of the challenges, though, that you have to walk those folks through as they are in or nearing retirement.
We're counselors,
so,
in a way.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of times we have discussions, with the spouses, and spouse A wants to do this and spouse B wants to do that, and we go back and forth, and our job is to find that middle ground and make sure we're able to achieve all of those things outside of the financial stuff. So that first appointment, we really talk a lot more about getting to know you as a person and what you guys are trying to achieve, in your retirement years. And then we obviously go into the financial stuff and run all of our income reports and make recommendations to make sure we have that solid income plan all the way through retirement, looking at everything from your investments and your income to Social Security to taxes to health insurance. What about long-term care? Or maybe you want to leave a legacy, right? So now we're drawing down this asset, through retirement to provide all that income, but we also want to make sure that we've got something to pass on to kids and grandkids.
Yeah. Okay, so in your opinion, based on experiences and meeting with all of these clients, what is the most important thing to consider when making a plan?
It's a good one. I think it's different for everybody, honestly. It depends on what they want to achieve, but taxes being a huge one, and then also cost of insurance and when you're going to retire. If you want to retire early, pre-65, not necessarily early, but as far as Medicare goes, it is.
Right.
So how are we going to afford to pay for that, healthcare in the marketplace up until that point, but still have all of the income that we want? To get those subsidies, we've got to keep our income level down, but do you really want to tamper down your income so you don't feel like you can do those things in retirement? That's where that tax planning ahead of time comes into play to make sure we've got lots of tax-free income or other sources that aren't ordinary income tax every dollar we pull out.
Because a lot of what's in many people's nest eggs, they've not paid the taxes, so here comes a tax man wanting his share, right?
Exactly, and that's where we look at diversifying too. So you talk about like that pre-tax account, your 401ks, your IRAs, and everybody thinks it's great, you're deferring, but we heard from Ed Slott earlier this year, and he says, really, an IRA is just an IOU to the IRS. So our job is to make sure we're diversifying away from that. How do we get some Roth IRA dollars in there? What about the taxable accounts still, but you pay taxes on it once, like your bank accounts, you're non-qualified, but that's really nice to take from because there are no penalties like you would have in the IRA side.
Well, if you want to make sure you can get to and through retirement, Mattson Financial has a special offer. If you're nearing retirement or already there and you have $250,000 or more, the gang at Mattson wants to sit down with you to customize a retirement plan. It is completely complimentary. It'll look at everything, your taxes, your investments, income sources, and more to help you achieve that retirement that you deserve. Reserve a spot now by calling 800-536-8907, 800-536-8907. Thank you.
Yep,
thank you, Catherine.